Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to discuss Cambridge International AS and A-level mathematics, and we are going to discuss paper 1, solution of paper 1, that is pure mathematics 1, and it is from May-June 2021. 970911 is the component. So let's start with the question number 1. Here's the question number 1. The equation of a curve is such that derivative of the curve, like dy over dx, equals 3 over x to the power 4 plus 32x cube, and it is given that the curve passes through the point 1 over 2 comma 4. Find the equation of the curve. So derivative is given of the curve. So first of all, if we require the equation of the curve from the derivative, we are going to do the integration. So the y become integration of this 3 over x to the power 4 plus 32 x to the power 3 dx, and we are going to integrate it. And since we have power 4 in the denominator, so we can rewrite this so that we can integrate it easily. It's like 3x to the power minus 4 plus 32x to the power 3 and then dx. So we will integrate it. It is going to be y equals 3x to the power minus 4 plus 1, that is minus 3 upon minus 3 plus 32x to the power 4 upon 4 and plus constant of integration. Let's take it as c. So if you simplify, we will get y equals minus 1 over x cube, because it is minus 3 in the numerator and 3 got cancelled, and this become 8x to the power 4 plus constant of integration. And now it is given that 1 by 2 over 4 is lying on the curve. It passes through this point. So at 1 over 2 comma 4, this will satisfy. It means 4 equals y equals 4 and x equals half. So 1 upon 2 cube, that is 1 upon 8. If we divide by 1 upon 8, we will simply, it's like multiplying by 8, and plus 8 times 1 upon 2 to the power 4, that is 1 upon 16, and plus c. So it is 8 1 ja 8, 8 2 ja 16, and this 8 minus 8 will go that side, plus 8, so it is c equals 8 4 12 minus 1 over 2, and that is 12 2 ja 24 minus 1, that is 23 over 2. And once we got the constant of integration, we will put it here, substitute it, and we will get the equation of curve as y equals minus 1 over x cube plus 8x to the power 4 and plus 23 upon 2. So the common mistakes here, generally the students are committing here, which is like they forget to apply the constant of integration. That makes it wrong. Otherwise it is a easy question. Here is the second question. The sum of the first 20 terms of an arithmetic progression is 405, and the sum of the first 40 terms is 1410. Find the 60th term of the progression. Since it is AP, so we know the first term would be A and the second term, or we can say the common difference, is D. So if we write this thing mathematically, it is given that sum of first 20 term, that is S20, it is given as 405, and sum of first 40 terms, that is S40, it is given as 1410. So this by formula, if there are 20 terms, we have the formula in the formula booklet, that is n by 2 times a over plus n minus 1 into 2 d. So it become 20 over 2 times 2a, that is 2 times a, because we don't have first term, plus n minus 1, that is 19d, equals 405. And for 40 it is 20, that is because 40 over 2, I will write it completely first, 40 over 2, 2 times a plus 40 minus 1, that is 39d, equals 1410. So let's simplify it. 2 10 times, 2 20 times, and we got this thing as we can divide by 5 also, so it is going to be 2, and this is going to be 5 8 ja 5 1 ja, so altogether we got it as 2 times 2a plus 19d equals 81, and from here we got 20, so we can cancel the 0 also, and we got 2 times 2a plus 39d equals 141. So now we have the two simultaneous, we have the two linear equations in a and d, so we will use the elimination method, and we can see it is, if we multiply, we will get it as 4a plus 19 to the 38 d equals 81, and from here we will get 4a plus 39 to the 78 d equals 141. Now I'm going to subtract this thing from this equation, so 4 minus 4a got cancelled, 78 minus 38 is 40, and d equals 141 minus 81 is 60. So from here we got d as 60 over 4, that is 3 over 2. So we got common difference as 3 by 2, and then we can substitute it any, or let's substitute it in this. So we will get 4a plus 38 times 3 by 2 equals 81. This 2 got cancelled, 19. So from here we got 4a as 81 minus 19 3s are 57, that is 1 minus 7 4, and 7 minus 5 2. It means a become 24 by 4, that is 6. So once we have common difference and the first term, we can use the formula to calculate 60th term. So 60th term we denote it by a60 or u60, both are same, that is a plus n minus 1 into d, that is a, that is 6, n minus 1, 60 minus 1, 59 times 1.5, and we can get this from the calculator directly. 6 plus 59 into 1.5, and the value is 94.5, and that's the 60th term of this progression. Here is the third question, A part. Find the first three terms in the expansion of 3 minus 2x to the power 5 in the ascending powers of x. Since x is as the second term, so any which way we'll get this in the ascending power, and here we can use the binomial expansion as well, or by the Pascal triangle. We know the coefficients, it is 1. For the 5, the coefficient of the Pascal triangles are 1, 5, 10, 10, 5 and 1. Since it is only till first three terms, so we only require 1, 2, these 3 terms, and so from here it is going to be the first term to the power 5, second term to the power 0, plus first term to the power reduced, now it is 4, and second term to the power 1, plus first term to the power 1 more reduced, that is 3, and second term become 2x to the power 2, plus and so on. We don't require this, so it's not required to write, because we only require the first 3 terms in this expansion. So it becomes 3 to the power 5, it is 243, and anything to the power 0 is 1, so it is 1, and minus, it is 2x power 1, that is minus 3 power 4 is 81, and then into 10 it is 810 x, and here it is 9, 3 3s are 9, 3s are 27, into 4 it is 54, into 2 it is 110 and 80, so it is plus 1080 x square. So these are the first 3 terms in the expansion of this. And in the B part, hence find the coefficient of x square in the expansion of this. So first of all, the first term is 4 plus x whole square, and the second term we only require the coefficient of x square, so actually we require only the first 3 terms from the second expansion, and that was from the previous part. We have seen 243 minus 810x and plus 1080 x square, plus and so on, which we don't require. So first of all we need to open the bracket, because there is a square. It is 16 plus 2 into 4 into 6, that is 2 into 4 into x, that is 8x, and then x square by the expansion, and then it is 243 minus 810x plus 1080x square plus and so on. Now we only need the coefficient of x square, so we'll write for coefficient of x square. We are going to multiply. We can choose by what number we need to multiply. 16 into 180. So we will get x square. So 16 into 1080. It is 17280 x square. And when you multiply 8x and minus 810x, then also we'll get x square. So it is going to be minus 81 into 8, that is 6, and this becomes 6480x square. And the last, when we multiply x square by this, then also we can get x square. So it becomes 243x square, and other terms will not be including in the x square, so we can calculate them. They are like terms. So it is 17280 minus 6480 plus 243, and this is coming 11,043x square. So it means coefficient of x square is 11043. That's the coefficient of x square in this expansion. And here's the fourth question. The diagram shows part of the graph of y equals a tan x minus b plus c. Given that b is in between 0 and pi, state the values of constants a, b, and c. Here we need to state the values. We don't have to find it. So if we need to state the value of state the values of constants, so we are going to compare it and tell what is the value. So if we compare, if we see this the combination, if we have the original function y equals fx as tan x, then we can see it is we can rewrite this thing as a times f of x minus b and plus c. So this gives the translation. This gives the translation, horizontal translation. If it is minus, so it will go in the right direction. C, if it is a constant, positive constant, it will go up. And when a comes, a gives the stretch in y direction. So these are the combination. So first of all, we need to understand what is the original tan x curve. So if we have original tan x curve, we know tan minus pi by 4, it is going to be minus 1. Tan 0 is 0, and tan pi by 4 is 1, and so on. So the original curve has to go like this, and we know it at pi by 2 it is asymptote. So the curve got stretched. Earlier there is a distance. This distance was 1 from the origin, 1 up and 1 down. And if we compare in this way, this point gives the value, this distance, and because it's a symmetric value, so we can see this is symmetric about this point, and the distance between the 2 points are now distance is 2 up, 2 down. So it's like stretched in the y direction by the factor 2. So from here we can directly write a is 2. Next is originally this was supposed to be at this point, has to be here. Then we can see how much it got translated. Horizontally it is translated by pi by 4 distance in the right direction, so b become pi by 4, and vertically it got till 1, so c is 1 because it's a translation in y direction by 1 unit. So since it is the state the value, so we have done in that way, and we need to find from where it is symmetric. So it is symmetric. Earlier it was symmetric about this point, y-axis. So the distance between the 2 known points were 2. Now it is 4. So one side it is 2. So that's why it is going to be stretched in y direction with a scale factor 2. So a is 2. Here's the fifth question. The fifth, sixth, and seventh term of a geometric progression are 8k, minus 12k, 2k respectively. Given that k is negative, find the sum to infinity of the progression. And since it is geometric progression, we know the first term is a and common ratio is r. So from here we can write this thing. Fifth term means ar to the power 4. It is given as 8k. Sixth term, that is ar to the power 5, is given as minus 12. Seventh term, that is ar to the power 6, it is given as 2k. And since it is a geometric progression, it means we can get r by taking because they are consecutive numbers, so terms, so we can get r by simply dividing the previous number, dividing a number by previous number. So it is minus 12 upon 8k. And then third according to this, the seventh term upon sixth term. So this is r. So first of all we'll take these two to get the value of k, and we'll simplify. It is going to be 144 cross multiply. 144 is 16k square. So from here we got 16, and we know it is 16 nines are. So 9 equals k square, means k become plus minus 3. And since it is given that k is negative, it means k would be only minus 3. And once we got k value, we will substitute it here to get r value, and hence r value is minus 12 upon 8 into minus 3. Minus minus cancel, 3 4s are, and 4 2s are. So it become 1 upon 2. We got r value, and now we are left with a value. A value we can get in by putting anywhere this r value, so let's put it here. So it is going to be a times r power 4. R power 4 means 1 upon 2 to the power 4 is 1 upon 16, equals to 8k. So 8k means minus 8 into 3. Altogether we got a value as minus into 8 3s are 24 into 16, and that is 24 into 16 minus 384. So once we have a value, we have r value, we can talk about sum to infinity. Sum to infinity, S infinity is a over 1 minus r. This formula is given in the formula booklet as well, and it is going to be minus 384 upon 1 minus 1 by 2. So 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2, so you will multiply 2 in the numerator, and the answer become minus 2 into 384. 2 4s are 8, 2 8s are 16, and 2 3s are 617. So the answer is sum to infinity is minus 768. And here's the sixth question. The equation of a curve is y equals 2k minus 3x square minus kx minus k minus 2, where k is a constant. The line y equals 3x minus 4 is a tangent to the curve. Find the value of k. So for tangent, it has to, we'll find first of all the equation of intersection for these 2 points, these 2 curves. So for tangent we will talk about afterward, but before that, first of all we need to equate them, because in order to become the line to become a tangent, it should first of all touch or intersect. So they have to be equal. It means if we equate them, it means 2k minus 3 times x square minus kx minus k and minus minus plus 2 is same as 3x minus 4. Whenever we are dealing with the intersection things or tangent, we need to equate the curves, whether it is linear and quadratic or both quadratic. So once we equate them, now we can see it's a quadratic, so we need to make it as a standard form of the quadratic equation. So it is 2k minus 3x square, because there is only one x square term here, and then minus kx, this 3x will come here, it is minus 3x minus k plus 2, and this become plus 4 equals 0. Now we need to collect the terms. First one is okay, because it is 2k minus 3 x square. Second term we can take minus common, so it become k, and the left from here we'll take x common, means like minus x common, so it is k minus 3, k plus 3, and from here it is k plus 6, so we can take minus common and it become k minus 6, because once we multiply we'll get back again plus 6 equals 0. Now for tangent, for this line to be a tangent, discriminant d should be 0, that is b square minus 4ac should be 0, and b square in this case is minus k plus 3 whole square, so it becomes only k plus 3 because square will remove the negative number. K plus 3 whole square is same as, because this minus 4ac will go another side, it become minus 4ac, so that is plus 4ac. 4 into a is 2k minus 3, and c is minus k minus 6, so it become minus here and it become k minus 6. So we will simplify and we will get the value of k. So let's do it. K plus 3 whole square become k square plus 6k plus 9 by the identity a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square, equals minus 4 outside and we multiply it is 2k square, and 2k into 6 minus 12 minus 3 minus 15k, and minus plus 18. So we multiply by minus, we will get it as minus 8k square plus 15 for the 60k and minus 18 for the 72. So let's take it all one side and then we will get it as 8k square plus 1k square, that is 9k square, 6k, and it is minus 60k this side, so it is minus 54k, 9, and here it is minus 72, this side it would be 81 equals 0, and we can divide this whole thing by 9, we will get it as k square minus 6k plus 9 equals 0. And then we can see it is a minus b whole square identity, so it is k minus 3 whole square. And otherwise also we can see, we can multiply 3 into 3, we will get 9, and we'll add minus 3 we will get the same thing any which way. So from here we can see k minus 3 whole square is 0, it means k minus 3 is 0, and that means k is 3, and that's the value of k. So that's it for this video. We will discuss the rest of the questions in the next video. Till then, thank you so much.